Hey, what's going on? So today I'm going to be modding a Game Boy Advance SP. Now this is not a tutorial or how-to or anything like that. You always want to do something like this at your own risk. So please keep that in mind. So I did get a mod kit from Retro Game Repair Store. And this is the Game Boy Advance SP IPS Backlight TV version AV out mod kit. So it's going to be able to do composite out to a CRTV. So pretty cool. Now this is the second one I've done, and it would be the third advance I've done because I did do a regular advance. I recently learned how to solder, so that's I'm still learning. There's still a little bit of a learning curve there, but I think I'm good enough at soldering to actually do this. So here is the screen as well as the board. So we're gonna do that at a later point, and here is the new shell it's going to be going into. Should look pretty good. We'll just set this off to the side. Buttons and screws and whatnot. Well, a few things. Maybe not buttons, but it's like the covers for the top screen. This is the donor SP. The Advance SP. I picked this up at a game store. I got really lucky because of the shape that it's in. They only charged me like 45 bucks for it or something. These things sell for like 120. So I got a heck of a deal. And whenever you're hunting for Advance SPs, you always want to make sure it works. So like this one, it does work. You also want to make sure that it charges. I have already done that. It does hold a charge and it will charge. So that's another thing to keep in mind, because the first one I did had a problem with the board and I ended up having to solder in a jumper wire or something along those lines to get it to properly charge. So always keep that in mind also. But in this video I'm going to deassemble this and go ahead and get it cleaned up, and then in the next video I'll probably do the soldering and assembly. So let's go ahead and get this disassembled. So right now it's taking out the battery. There's the battery. I'll set this up here because we'll be keeping that. And I think that's the only Phillips screw you use. The rest of them will be the Nintendo triangle style bit. There we go. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws, I believe. I could be wrong. We'll find out momentarily. So those two are the same, so I'm going to keep those there. And actually, I think the new shell comes with new screws, so I'll be using those screws. And I think those might be self-tappers to go into the plastic. I could be wrong on that also, but I will keep these together just in case. Okay. Yep, there we go. Just those 6 screws there. The motherboard will be held in by a couple screws also, and it is held in by Phillips. So you got a screw here, here, and here. Should only be 3 of them. And I'll also keep these separate as well, just in case. And now the motherboard should come right out. Go, and there is the ribbon cable to the existing screen. There go all the buttons. Let's just stick all these up here. Get these out of the way. These will not be reused. I'm pretty sure the new shell comes with all the buttons and the plastics. So there's 2 tabs on either side of the ribbon. Right there and right there. There we go. And there is our board. Now, since speaker, gonna need the speaker. Forgot about that. These are more of the buttons. Okay. So I don't believe I'll need to take this apart at all because I'm putting in a new screen and a new shell, so I don't believe there's any point in taking this apart. So I'm just going to set this to the side for now, just in case. You can, so when you do this mod kit, you can use the original shell. It does require cutting. You could pick up like this shell that I got, which is, it's an IPS ready shell. So you don't have to do any cutting for it. And by IPS ready and cutting, I am talking about this part here. This is the back part of the screen on the top there. The original would require cutting around here, but this is already IPS ready, so it doesn't require any cutting. It's only like $15 or something to get. From what I saw, the cheapest was like $15 for a shell, so it's just worth it to get a shell than trying to cut, because that's a pain in the butt. But I'm gonna set this up here for now, just in case needed at a later point. So speaker, we will be using that, so I'm gonna put that right there. Okay, so when cleaning these, you can see how dirty it is. Like, see all that dust right there if the camera's picking it up, all that right there, a little blurry. Yeah, see how dirty that is? Oh, yeah, okay. So when cleaning these, what I do, and also what I've seen other people do, and with any electronic, you want to use isopurple. And I just use isopurple, dip my toothbrush in there, and just give it a scrub it down, get it all nice and clean. Because why not? You already got it out, so you might as well get it clean while it's out. Another dip here. Trying to get around the button. Don't want to mess the button up when you're doing it around there. Oh, look at all the dirt there. Is that dirt? That might be rust too. Camera's not really picking it up. Let's see how it cleans up though. That can come off, that's fine. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's clean it up good. And the good thing about isopurple is it does dry fast, but you do want to give it plenty of time to dry before you start doing anything to it. Make sure you get into the ports, get any dust or anything out in the ports as well. And hopefully by doing this, you can get into the cartridge here, or the where the cartridge goes. You don't have to blow on it. Blowing the Gameboy to get the game to turn on properly, so it's a good time to get in there and get that cleaned up also. And that would be Luke Skywalker the Corgi. He is a mouthpiece. Sorry about that. Okay, let's just do an inspect here and see how it looks. Yeah, doesn't look bad. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. That's the battery, where the battery goes, so just make sure that's clean. Be gentle around there also, because you don't want to break those. Okay. And I have cats, so some hair trying to get off. I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible. Yep. Alright, so that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Why don't we go ahead, just clean up that little bit there. We go ahead and get some stuff laid out here. Okay, here is the new shell. Let's set these off to the side. See, it came with the buttons and the new plastic, or the new rubbers, membranes. I believe this should be all the screws. Let's double check that. Oh yeah. Okay. So these are the hinge covers. Here. So the hinge covers. We'll go over that soon. These screws look like the ones that would go here and on the inside of the battery tray. Okay, these look like should be 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe? I'm seeing there's more of them. Oh, there's also screws for the screen also. Okay. Alright, so let's try and get these screws organized over here. All the same ones in a row here. It's always good to have everything organized. I think this is the same, is it? Oh, that one's different. Okay, so there, get out of here. There we go. Those all look the same. Okay, these are all the same, but different from those. There's 4 of them. That might, thinking those might be the 4 for the screen. Actually, there's more that are the same. Yeah, we'll figure it out when we put it together. Well, for sure I know what these 2 are. Okay. This is the battery for the battery screw to go into. I'm pretty sure it... Oh, maybe it doesn't. Okay, so we might need those. Not that. Let's put these right there. So these are for, I believe, here and here. It should be 1, 2, 3. So 1, 1. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Alright, so we will be using the speaker. Put that there. This goes believe here, and that's what that screws for also. Put that there. Let's get that purple out of here. Alright, let's move all these buttons out of the way. There we go. Okay. Let's get all the new buttons here. Do I have everything? Okay, A, B, D-pad, start selects. Oh, here is for the brightness. Okay. Oh, there it is. There's brightness button. Fell out. There we go. Cool. Alright. Set that there. That there. Let's go ahead and get this apart. Alright. So that is gonna do it for this video. The next video, I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna work on doing the soldering and getting the screen installed into the new shell, which is now covered in hair because of the cats. That's okay. But this kit does require soldering, and the retro game repair shop has awesome instructions, pictured instructions for doing the soldering. So I am going to include a link in the description for the kit that I've purchased. If you are interested in getting the kit, you can definitely go there and get that from them. Awesome kit. Like I said, this is the second one I've done, and it's awesome. It is really cool. So yeah, I will update you all in the next video, and we'll continue modding this Game Boy Advance SP. Thank you and have a good day.